Good morning, Colby College. And here we are out in my backyard on this beautiful, beautiful spring day. You can see every once in a while I gotta stand so that the sun doesn't come through and wreck our picture. Oh, how could the sun wreck the picture? Look at that. Oh, that's amazing. But I'm really here to look at my buds. I hope you've been keeping track of your buds. See mine? This is a red maple. And the scales, let's see if we can get nice and close here and if it will focus in on it. Give it a sec. There we go. So you see the scales have really elongated. And they're still covering that precious leaf. This tree isn't going to flower. This tree isn't going to flower. It's not mature enough. Trees, like many other plants, trees have to be mature in order to flower. They can't, like so many things, they have to be mature to reproduce. So this tree here, I planted. It was in a dumb place, so I put it in a better place. And I planted it here like, oh, I don't know now, many years ago, 5 or 6. But it's still a really young tree, and it's going to be a long time before this tree does what the other red maples are doing. And I did have that in my hand. Where did I put that? There it is. Well, he's got one at least. Well, I did have a little stick here with lots of little buds on it, but I seem to have dropped it in my enthusiasm for the sun. These things happen. All right, so let's see. I'm going to do it this way. There we go. So let's see. See, these are the flowers. Let's see if I bring it back up the red. Oop. These are the flowers of the red maple. They come right out of that bud. They've got really neat to look at under a microscope. But my tree won't do that. My tree's just going to come out with a leaf. But I wanted to show you because I bet at your place, I bet down in Rochester you're finding these all over the ground. I bet they're everywhere because these are the flowers of the red maple, and they're one of the first ones to really flower of our big native trees. So now let's go up here and see if we could catch a look at our beech tree. Now, make a guess. Make a prediction. Do you think it'll be tight still? Do you think it will have opened up a lot like this one? Or do you think it'll still be, kind of packed? Well, let's go take a look. See, I know a lot about beech trees, so I'm not going to just give you those answers. Let's get out here and take a look. I see my string, because, of course, like I said, it's a beech tree. Gosh, a lot of buds on the end of this. So let's take a look. Oh, look. It's still tight. Hasn't opened up really at all. I noticed last week, or this week especially, I noticed this week that some of the scales are starting to separate a little bit. But this is one of the last trees to put out a leaf, so you know that's going to be a while there. All right, so I want to bring you over here to something we haven't looked at yet, just to give you a comparison of how different trees put out their leaves at different times. And I have over here this pin cherry tree. I don't know if you know what pin cherries are. They're these awesome native tree. They put out this little tiny pin cherry, and the birds love them. I have pin cherries all over my yard because they just grow like crazy. They're a good successional forest. Successional forest means like when you cut down the trees, they're a good tree that comes in and fills in the empty spot. Now look at this. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. This is leaves. They're coming out. Yeah, they're coming out. Look at that. So you can see, oh, there you go. You can see that the trees put out their leaves at different times. And then, so exciting to me, because of course, I've planted almost all of this stuff in my yard, because it was filled with multiflora rose. Look, we gotta get it in here so you can see it. Let's see. The forsythia's getting ready to come out. You know what that means? Hundreds of little yellow blossoms. So when that happens, I'm going to do my red fox report from right over here on this rock, because that's why I planted this here. And I'm going to kind of back up a little bit and show you. See all of it? See, there's a big rock back there. Yep. When I first moved in here, that was a big multiflora rose, and so I ripped that thing out of there. Really, quite a feat. And I planted, I don't know, 10 forsythia bushes, because I want to sit in the middle of the rock, in the middle of the forsythia bushes, and watch the birds. So with that thought, look at your buds, draw them, measure them, take a look at them, see what they're like, and I'll see you tomorrow, Colby College. Have a great day. Oh, this is Ms. Studer with your Red Fox Report.